Welcome back, everybody, to Freaky Tales Podcast. And these are the episodes that whenever we have an artist, we actually give them a different title. So this will be called Geto Tales. Geto Tales. So yes, this is where we talk about things that go on in the ghetto. You know, a lot of times people wonder, you know, when we watch certain movies, they're all done in white suburbia, whether it's Halloween, whether it's The Exorcist, whether it's the Conjuring. You know, I'm sure the devil appears in the hood as well. So we're here to talk Geto Tales. And before I introduce my very special guest, and by the way, he is a very special guest because he is back by popular demand. A lot of people couldn't get enough of the Pelvic Sorcerer. When you see this man on the street, please do not try to apprehend him. Do not try to talk to him. Stay 6 feet away. Okay, he is unpredictable and always expect the unexpected when he is around. So with that being said, please allow me to introduce to you guys Freaky Tales, Geto Tales, the Pelvic Sorcerer. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, you look good.
Thank you. Wow. I shed a few pounds last time since I've been here.
Yeah, well, you know what? A lot of people have been requesting you, so I'm glad that you're available. We have enough beer, and we got the girls coming later. I don't know why I almost called you.
Weight. That's why I lost a little bit of weight since last time.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know why I almost called you the Booty Warlock.
You don't even know how many pookies I hit just to get in shape for your show again.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here, and everybody is glad you're here. So
I'm even fucking missing a tooth and all kinds of shit.
I saw that. It
was rotting. Anyway.
You know, somebody asked me, I thought the show was going to be serious. You got to understand that sometimes you do got to add a little sense of humor because the devil has a sense of humor. So once again, the Pelvic Sorcerer, Kujo the Savage.
What's up, man?
Kujo the Savage in the ghetto. Geto Tales. You know, yesterday I took a little vacation. You know, I got away, and when I was watching a little TV, you know what was on? Chucky.
My son was on TV pretty much.
What you're saying. Right. Now, one thing about Chucky, the reason why I believe a lot of people are terrified of Chucky because it invades a child's, if you will, world, because this is one of the first times that a doll is actually killing people. Mm-hmm. When before you see movies like Jason, Michael Myers, you know, Jaws and stuff like that, but never once a doll.
I know a girl named Jaws.
For reals?
Yeah, I know a girl named Jaws.
Why did they call her?
You want to know why we call her that? So.
Okay.
She don't bite, I'll tell you that. She ain't a biter.
That's probably for a different podcast. The Pelvic Sorcerer podcast coming soon. Okay. And by the way, people have been requesting Kujo needs his own podcast.
Think so?
Oh, I know so. I think people would tune in because girls, they find you very attractive.
It's the mask.
Probably. And now that you're talking about, you know, the Pelvic Sorcerer.
Yes, I am the Pelvic Sorcerer.
Yeah. The Booty Warlock.
Yes, sir.
AKA.
Yep.
So with that being said, you know, a lot of people were afraid of that movie Chucky when it came out. A lot of people had nightmares. A lot of people were afraid of that damn doll that they made Chucky 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mm-hmm. You know, since we're talking about movies and we're going to be all over the place because when we talk ghetto ghost tales, we kind of want to touch on different subjects. Okay. Growing up, Kujo, what were some of the scary movies that you said had an impact in your life that you can say literally scared the hell out of you?
I remember the first scary movie I ever watched was Michael Myers, Halloween, and that fool was scary because no matter if you shot that fool or you set his ass on fire, that fool came back.
Yeah,
that fool was too legit to quit.
Right,
all the way around. So I would say him. Because that fool was just fucking everybody. And he walks.
Yeah.
That fool strolls, gangster strolls to fuck you up. All right, run, bitch. And that fool's over here with his, you might as well give the motherfucker a cane and shit.
Right,
you know what I mean? That motherfucker's just strolling and shit. Bitches running through the woods and shit. His fucking sister's going through, all kinds of shit.
Right.
And then that fool's just right here with his fucking jumpsuit on, looking all G'd up, with his mask on.
Right.
Someone needs to fuck with his hair, though, because that shit was a little nappy, I ain't gonna lie. But other than that fool looking suavecitoed out.
Right.
with the fit. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? Doesn't matter how fast you run, he'll catch up to you walking.
I don't know how, but yeah.
You probably have to ask the writers and the directors about that.
I don't know how a motherfucker could transport fucking. That
Yeah.
motherfucker's like Nightcrawler. Fucking just he's here and then he's there and shit.
Yeah. You know, and he's wearing a romper. You know. Yeah, he's wearing a romper.
Looks like he worked for the city. Like he in the sanitary department and shit.
But his hair's a little tweaked out.
Yeah, his hair, His hair looks like Aunt Jemima, fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Needs to fucking do something with that. Corn rolled up or something.
Okay,
shit.
now you said Michael Myers. Do you remember about how old you were when you saw that?
Well, my mom tried to show me that shit as like a punishment because I was being bad. She's like, sit right here, you know, watch this. But I liked it. And my sister liked it too, so.
Really?
But then for her, it was like, oh, okay, cool, because I like this movie, you know? Like, it was like, it became a family thing at that point. But you know what I never got into? And I don't know why. I never got into like Freddy Krueger.
Oh, okay.
I never got into it. I never like, he never tripped me out like as scary. In my mind, like, okay, fool, you got like a bunch of shanks, but like, you ain't Michael Myers. That fool gonna come back.
Right.
Like Freddy, like, you can only fuck me up if I'm going to sleep, motherfucker. And I'm pookied out, so I ain't going to sleep. So I could avoid you. Michael Myers, that fool coming.
Did you ever see that meme where it's a guy hitting the pookie and he says, I'll see you in 2 weeks? But that's true, you know. And the thing is that, see, Freddy messed me up because I had dreams a lot like that where I was asleep and I knew I was dreaming and I couldn't wake up.
Okay.
You know, I couldn't wake up. So it's kind of like those people in the movie. They knew.
I wish that we could switch roles because I wouldn't want to wake up.
Really?
Yeah. Because then I got to fucking watch my kid. So I like to stay asleep a little bit longer before I wake the fuck up.
See, but here's the thing though, with those kind of dreams that I've had, they're always bad ones. And I've yelled like, wake me up, wake me up.
Wake me up, bitch.
Yeah, I knew that I was being tormented in my sleep and I knew it was a dream and I couldn't wake up. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I've had those dreams. You don't want those kind of dreams because things that I've seen in those dreams are not good. They're not good. And but one thing about the Freddy Krueger one is that if he cut you, you know, and you wake up, you know, you had that scar. Mm-hmm. Or if you grabbed him and you woke up, you brought him back with you. You know, imagine dreaming of something and you wake up and then you have it in your hand. You know, how crazy
I
would
would
that
dream of $1 million motherfucking dollars. That's what I would dream of. That and Cardi B naked in one hand, the other hand.
With
So
makeup?
when I wake up, I could beat cheeks and I could fucking pay her to not say shit. That would be my shit.
With makeup or no makeup?
No, makeup's fine. She looks like Toucan Sam without makeup, but I ain't tripping.
Now that is freaky for Freaky Tales podcast.
You never fucked a bird before? Not.
No, I can't say that I have. I knew a
A lot
guy
of bitches
named
got beaks.
I knew a guy named Pájaro Nalgón, but no. Okay, so now let's okay, what about Jason?
Yeah, I watched him. He was cool.
Yeah.
He was cool. But that Jason, to me, Jason is like, okay, if Michael Myers had like a little brother and that fool finally got put on the hood, like, okay, that's Jason, you know? Like, he's dope like Michael Myers, but he ain't Michael Myers and shit.
Okay,
You know?
okay. Now, let's play a little what if. If you had an opportunity to come across one of them face to face, the real ones,
To get down with him,
to get down with them, okay,
I'm gonna take Freddy. He's the weakest one.
in an alley,
You could shoot that fool or get a fucking gasoline full of fire. That fool run.
okay,
He'll have memories and full bounce.
okay. Who would be the one you wouldn't want to face?
Michael Myers.
So
Because I can't kill the motherfucker.
okay,
Fuck sleeping. I ain't sleeping. Like, okay, with Freddy, you can't sleep, right? But with Michael Myers, you can sleep.
Right.
That fool gonna stroll up on your bedside and let you have it.
okay.
Hair all out and everything.
With this romper on.
With this romper on. And he might have Cortez on if he's in Wilmington. And he has special abilities when he has the Cortez. That fool can fly. Just so you know.
Okay, everybody. The Pelvic Sorcerer is here by popular demand. I hope you guys are tuned into this. Okay. So every single one of you guys wanted him back. Like they were hitting me up on the inbox. They were hitting me up on Pornhub. They were hitting me up on IG. Bring back the Pelvic Sorcerer.
Oh, yeah. What about OnlyFans?
Yeah, them too. On Plenty of Fish, they were hitting me up. Tinder. Yeah.
Christian Mingle.
Okay, everybody, let's get
They're
back
like, I
to
know
it.
he's a demon, but fuck.
Speaking of demons, you ever see the movie The Exorcist?
Yes, I never finished it.
Why
That movie
not?
scared the fuck out of me. And I was already older when I watched that movie. I was already like probably 22.
Uh-huh.
I remember that shit. I remember we were watching it, and I was like, oh, this fucking old ass movie. How can it be scary? Because it's not like The Conjuring or
Right.
jump scare. This shit ain't scary. That shit scared me. I got about 30 minutes in, 40 minutes in, and I was like, fuck that. I didn't even see the bitch twist her head yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
The shit started shaking.
Right.
And the fucking. I was like, oh hell no.
How?
That shit sounded like the homie on a Friday night trying to throw up and shit. Like, I was like, fuck that. I'm good, my boy.
At 3 o'clock in the
switched
morning?
the shit. Yeah, late too. I switched that shit.
You know, I don't want to say even the opportunity, but I met the actual lady who would make all the noises.
For that.
Yeah, and she passed away already, but
Did you tell her to do that shit?
Nope. I heard it because other people were asking her, to do it. And
That's probably how she sounds when you put it in her fucking chicloso, huh? Like, Freaky Tale podcast. No, so-
okay, you guys requested him, so here he is. So now, no, but she started doing stuff like,
Really?
Yeah, and she was saying that they will reverse it and even slow it down.
Oh.
It started like,
Oh yeah, like in the studio, how you can fuck with
yeah,
our voices.
yeah, dude. And I was just like, 'cause those noises was what made the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
And just her talking, I didn't even have to even visually see the movie because I was a kid. If I'm correct, that movie came out of either 1973 or 1974. I was like 5 or 6 years old the when my parents took me to go see that.
Oh fuck that.
Yeah, and I'm hearing, fuck, man.
Imagine the blind kids and shit with just the fucking thing on. What they were thinking.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Hey, that shit is scary though. I'm not even lying. I legit turned it off because I couldn't handle it no more. And I can handle some shit.
Okay, now what if, because I'm going to ask you a bunch of what ifs
Okay.
during the podcast. Say you meet a fine female.
Okay.
She says, let's go back to my spot. Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
She lights up incense, turns on the lights.
Oh, she's romantic.
Yeah. She gives you a beer, and then she tells you,
I'm marrying her.
I want to tell you something. And then you say, what's up? She goes, what would you do?
Before or after the rhino pill?
What would you do?
Well, she looks good though, right? Is her head spinning around or?
No, but
Our head's going like this. It's not going like this. Oh no, take it down.
well, that's a form
take
of
it down.
that's a form of demonic possession.
Yeah, I mean, I take it down. At that point, I'd be the priest, and slay that demon back to hell.
The pelvic sorcerer, y'all. Okay, so do you believe in demonic possession?
Yes.
I truly believe that there are people out there that are demonically possessed and don't even know it.
Well,
That don't even know it. And you know where I've seen that? I've been to gatherings where in the past where there was like prayer meetings and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden these dudes just start wigging out. Yeah, start wigging out, acting like dogs. Yeah, exactly. It's just like that. Yeah.
Now, I think I've seen some shit like that too on fucking YouTube.
Yeah. And there's people that are into, if you will, the occult that allow these spirits. They may not call them evil spirits. They may not call them demons. They may not whatever, but they allow these spirits like into them. I went to this one place many, many years ago, but I believe it was more of a voodoo. I don't know the proper name, but it was more of a voodoo hangout. And
they kick it right there and get drunk and shit?
They were actually pretty much cutting chicken heads off and then pouring the blood all over themselves. Okay, and I remember seeing the women actually dancing almost like robots. They almost like a light switch. They changed.
That's because Donna Summers was playing.
Right. Right. I mean, I remember seeing this one girl on all fours. You
were there.
I was there. I saw it. Okay.
Fucking Tony.
And it wasn't too far from here either. And
really?
Yes. And some of these people's faces change, their voices change, and they say it's a ritual with what they do. If you ask me, Satan came in here and filled all these people up.
Wow.
So a lot of people don't really know what they're messing with when they're messing with or dabbling into.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Now, as far as like last time we talked about many different subjects, we were pretty much all over the place. And the reason why we do that is because I want people to feel comfortable when they call, that they can bring up any type of subject. So that's why we like to cover every type of subject in Good Old Ghost Tales. Okay. Now, have you ever thought about this? I opened up with this. You got movies like The Conjuring, you got movies like Insidious, you got movies like Halloween, Freddy Krueger, Jason. I can go on and on and on. And you notice that it always only happens to white people?
Yeah, but I think that's because to them, like, that's just the best actor they could get. And I think that from whites, the other whites will feel more sympathetic. But if you throw like one of us in there, like, we don't feel bad for that fool. Like, motherfucker, sana, or fucking do something, fool. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have your rosary on? Well, that's your fault. That's why you're getting haunted. Like, you know, it's you know what I mean? I feel like we're not as sympathetic as white people. That's why.
You know, and the thing is, it's I always thought this, that why always in white suburbia? Not that there's nothing wrong with it, but I guess my question is, doesn't the devil ever appear in the hood?
You never seen Tales from the Hood?
Yeah, but that was more white people than actually anything else. Okay, they just called it Tales in the Hood.
Yeah,
you know. But you know what? I'm sure black people and Mexican people get scared.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, that's why I said this last year. I said that I want to make, eventually, after I finish this documentary, I want to make a scary movie, and I want to make it in the hood.
Ooh, let's do it.
Yeah, I want to make it in the hood.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be the first to die though.
Well, at least you be the second. Can we do that?
Nah, I want to be the third. Spanky Loco got to be the first one. Nah, just kidding. Shout Spanky.
Okay. He's already getting shout outs. Okay, now let me ask you this. Do you believe in haunted houses?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, the homie that I came with, Moses Cuevas, that he was telling me that he wants to start going into haunted houses and like fucking doing like little, you know, whatever the fuck you call it, like adventures or whatever. And I was like, that's a cool idea, you know? But the only thing, we were both talking, like, they can attach themselves to you. So that would be the only risk that we're really taking, because we got family. So when we go back to them, you know, it's, you know, but I mean, when it comes to that shit, I'll be down.
Yeah.
I would, but I'd be scared. I would need like a professional to like make sure nothing's like on my back. You know what I mean? Because I already got my hind on my back when I go home, so I don't need another one.
Do you think? Do you ever think like, why isn't anybody ever talk about haunted apartments?
Why? Dude, I swear to God, I think mine is, but not in a bad way. Fool, my son's like always playing with somebody like at his eye level. And I swear to God, that little motherfucker's telling him to do some bad shit. Like, this motherfucker is pulling slides, climbing up to the sink. This motherfucker be like, ha, 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 like as if someone's showing him what to do. I swear to God. And at night, when I'm drinking by myself at night, and they're asleep, whatever, I'm walking through the fucking apartment. And fucking like, I'll every time I go to that closest room, his room is always open, and I be closing that shit, and that shit opens right back up. I never seen it, but like, I'm like, why is that shit open again? I'll close it, but like every time I feel like a scary movie, you know, like I'm looking in his room to close it, and right before I close it, I'll see like a little kid right there, like, fuck you. You know what I mean? I swear to God, though, I'm being real. Like, I swear to God, I'm gonna see like a kid there or something like that. I feel like my shit's like, there's something there, but it's nice to my son. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, my son plays with it, whatever the fuck it is. Whether it's a goon or a fucking, I don't know. Fucking Yoda looking motherfucker, I don't know. But he plays with them.
Now, what if you saw this? Do you want to see it?
Fuck no. You stay on your side of the shit. I'm going to stay on my side of the shit. I'm going to be outside drinking. You stay in my side. You can live in that motherfucker. Go ahead. I don't want to see you at all. Wow.
Well, one thing.
You guys can stay up and play Pokemon cards. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see that motherfucker.
You know, one thing I could say is that eventually, when you try to get rid of some of these things, they get hostile.
Really?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I had a person that told me that they tried to, I guess, bring somebody into his home to try to get whatever evil spirit was in there. And they couldn't. They said it was just too powerful. So he goes, you know what? They left. I just sat down and started watching TV, turned on TV, and somebody told me in my ear, fuck you, you motherfucker.
Oh, you told him like that, huh?
Just like that. Now, be honest. Now, what if you would have heard that?
I probably would trip out. Like, what the fuck? I'll laugh. I'll be like, do it again. No, say that shit again. Hey, if you're a real spirit, can you tell me that again? You know what I mean? Like, you know them fucking stupid little white bitches on the fucking show? He told him that.
That's what he told me.
He told that to him?
That's what he told me.
Oh, God.
I'm only telling you that's what he told me. Now, look, if anybody out there has ever faced a hostile spirit, after our intermission break, I want you guys to call and tell us what was it, some of the things that you guys have heard, or even put it on the live chat.
You know, dick sucking stories like last time. You thought that shit was funny as fuck. Tony, you seen Tony last time? He was trying to hold his composure. Tony was like this. But I looked at him. I mean, he cracked a smile. That's why I couldn't hold it when I started laughing. That shit was funny though, Tony. It was. But don't do that shit again.
Yeah. I don't know why he.
But that shit was funny though.
Okay.
But don't do it again.
Back by popular demand, y'all. The Pelvic Sorcerer. So now, but that's what he said. That he cussed him out. You know, and I was like, what the hell? I thought it was hilarious too.
Yeah.
But he.
Fucking motherfucker.
Okay. Playtime's over. Come on. Okay.
This is Weed Mouse, bitch.
Look, is this what you guys wanted?
Oh, shit.
He's back by popular demand. So I'm going to keep saying that because this is what you guys have requested. I love this guy, but gotta take a deep breath.
Tell your wife to shave your legs. Oh, fuck. Don't ever let me be a ghost.
Don't drink all the beer, mother. Okay, let's move on because people are probably going to start unsubscribing. Okay. So you believe you have a haunted apartment then?
Woo, yeah, I do.
Okay. What about haunted condo?
I feel like anything could be haunted, like a car.
Trailer?
Trailer. Well, I don't know. It depends what you're doing in that trailer.
Okay.
What kind of trailer? Like a movie trailer? Like the stars live in there? Or like, I'm
like
probably anything.
Like a trailer, you know, the kind you have to change the tires every once
I feel
in a
like in the ghetto trailers, they're too high to fucking see anything.
Yeah.
Or they probably see them all the time, so they probably think it's just because they're tripping.
Okay. The occult, okay? Whether it's, you know, people worshiping the devil.
I'm trying to hold that shit. I'm trying, but I can't hold that shit in. Woo! Who told him that? He told him, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm trying to be professional. I can't do it. Woo! All right, I'm done. I'm good. He told him that? Oh my God, we'll talk after. Woo! Shout out to the ghost. Oh my God. Okay. I'm good.
My apologies, you guys. My apologies.
I'm good.
I'm about to put on that mask.
All right.
I almost spit out my drink. Okay. The occult. Okay. Many years ago.
Sorry, that was B's fault. Oh my God. Okay. All right, get out of here, B. All right.
Okay.
Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that? Tony, why'd you say that on the fucking... All right, I'm really done this time. I gotta be done because we gotta keep it going.
Take a deep breath, please. People are going to start logging off. Okay.
Fucking B. That fool looked at me and he made a face about it. That shit was funny.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, let's go, Tony, for real.
Okay. Yes. All right. I forgot where I was at. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. See, this he's back by popular demand. And,
Oh my god, that was funny as fuck.
okay. My apologies to you
Somebody
guys.
tell that ghost to kick it. Good fuck. That was cool.
Well, that's why I said it. Eventually they get hostile.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, let me say this. Many years ago, I got invited. This is the guy that used to work for Disney. And he invited me to a get-together. That's what he said. So it was a get-together. And I said, well, what kind of get-together
Back
is
in
it?
the day?
Late 1990s.
Okay.
And he asked me, Beverly Hills.
Okay.
And he said, let's go to get together. And I said, oh, well, what goes on over there? And he just kept saying, there's a bunch of hot chicks, going to have a couple of drinks or whatever. And I just finally told him, well, what kind of get together is it like, And he just said, well, let's just say anything goes. And I just said, okay, that don't sound too good. Like,
He told him, fuck you, motherfucker. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so you go on the what?
yeah. So I was like, okay, I don't see what the point of.
Okay.
But so he asked me leading up to it, because it was maybe like 3 weeks away, and he asked me like 3 more times, and he said, let's just go. And then he ended up telling me the week of that he was into the occult. Okay, so 2 and 2 together, I put 2 and 2 together. I believe that this man was involved with satanic occult. Okay, now keep in
It's
mind,
like a church or something. Like they had their own little churches.
well,
or?
in somebody's home, somebody's house.
Okay.
Now, there are people that believe that when you are a part of these occult, like they don't see the devil as somebody wrong or somebody bad. They just don't. They just
To
don't.
them,
see
it's
it.
just like a religious
Yeah.
figure. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and he just told me, it's gonna be girls there, and then he finally hit me with, you ought to join, and I said, how am I supposed to join something that I don't even know? Like,
Should have been like, fuck you. That's what you should have told that fool.
so. I said, I'm not going to be able to make it. So later on, he ended up telling me, it was great. And he asked me, what was it that why you didn't want to go? Or why was it that you didn't? And I said, look, man, like, I don't know what I'm getting into, and you wouldn't give me that much info on it, But he did say this. And I heard it another time with another artist that they said this. These are the type of gatherings you don't come back from.
Like as yourself? Or
As
something comes back with you and takes over?
as yourself.
Ah. Well, you're smart then.
Yeah. Now, say you meet somebody in the music industry, wants to sign you, wants to offer you a deal, but offers you.
I'm not sucking no dick and I'm not taking it in the ass. Might fondle the balls for the right price, but I'm not doing the crazy shit.
Okay. They invite you over to this gathering. Would you go? And he clearly tells you, I'm involved in the occult.
No, I would not. I'd be too scared. That I would feel like back in the day when we're like, hey man, meet me after school, we're gonna fight, and you're that kid's like, oh fuck, that would be me. So I'm not going. Fuck that. I'm not going. But I would be scared that they'll put like a hex on me though. I'll be scared of that.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking haters. That's what they do.
Do you believe that those type of, if you will, gatherings or those type of groups exist?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I feel like when my girl gets with her sisters, that's one of them. It seems like it when she comes home. Saying no. No, I do believe that shit exists. I believe there's even more than that. I believe there's like bigger ones though. It's only like big old like meetups or what do we call them? And they like have seances together. I feel like that shit's. I feel like it's too real. Like if anything, I feel like it affects outside people, like what they're doing in there. You know what I mean?
What about, since you brought up seances, do you believe that we can actually speak to the dead?
Yes, I do.
You believe that's possible? Now, why do you believe that?
You never seen The Conjuring? No, I'm just kidding. No, I believe that because people that I know that can do it just without a seance, and what they tell me back, like it registers,
Yeah.
Like it makes sense and it's true, Like last time when I said, oh, she called and my dad said that. Did I tell you that story?
No.
I was in Big Bear. My girl called her great aunt, whatever, and I got to speak to my dad for a little bit. Not to him, but she was telling me what he was saying. And it was like only shit that he knew. So I knew she wasn't lying. Like crazy shit, yeah.
Okay.
I asked him if he was proud of me, and she was like, who said fuck you, motherfucker? Nah, just kidding. Nah, she said like, oh yeah, like, she didn't be like, oh yeah, he is. She was like, oh yeah, he is, but he said this, that he's proud that you made a 360 turn. This woman has never seen me before. She don't know what I look like.
Right.
Like, oh, he's proud that you made a 360 turn, and he was worried that you were gonna fucking, like, really, like, fuck your life up, and you turned it around, and your dad says that he thinks you're a good dad, and that keep moving positive in a positive way, and even all these years he's still there. We watches you every day. Your dad wants me to tell you that every day he's watching what you're doing. So that shit was crazy. I appreciated it.
So okay, like somebody like, let's just take a story like that, not necessarily your father, but when somebody says, yeah, I spoke to my abuelito, okay? If they're in heaven, and I know we don't know, but I'm just bringing it up for the sake of the conversation, okay? If they're in heaven, can they speak from heaven? If they're in hell, can they speak from hell?
I think once they really cross over, they can't no more.
So do you think
I feel like they're in purgatory or something, then they're able to.
Like they're just chilling somewhere?
Because if something needs to be done, or they're not ready to go. Like, yeah, when they want to, they can, but they're just like, nah, Talez, I'm good. Not right now, you know? Like, if I died right now, I wouldn't go to heaven until I see my son graduate high school and get himself a hyena, fuck a couple baddies. I could probably do a little coke here and there. No, I'm just kidding. No, I wouldn't pass on until I knew he was having his kid, like he was having kids, and then I seen that they were good, then I would probably pass on. So that's why it makes sense that I don't think my dad passed on yet. He could probably, but he's probably just like, oh, this motherfucker Devin.
Okay.
That fool's been jacking off 12 times a day, and that's gonna lead to prostate later on, so he's keeping an eye on me.
Okay.
I can feel it when I'm doing it. Nah, just kidding.
The pelvic sorcerer, everybody. You know what? Hold on, because I wanted to take a look at my list. Okay, so you would not attend these occult?
No, I would not.
Okay.
Would you?
No, I didn't, and I wouldn't. And I don't encourage people to do so. And last year, late 2019, because I started my other podcast September 11th, 2019. In December, I was invited to another one. And this person clearly told me it's a satanic, gathering. Would you like to go? And this person even said, you don't have to do anything. You could just come watch. And he even said it. And
that's what we tell people before we jump them in. Like, you ain't got to get from the hood. Just come kick it.
Right.
Same shit.
Right. Pretty much.
Come 9 o'clock. It was something, boy, you've been kicking it for too long.
Yeah, exactly. So. And he said, he goes, you won't recognize anybody. He goes, because this event that we do at this time of year, everybody wears hoodies and everybody wears masks.
Okay.
So
what are you talking about right now with COVID and all that shit, right?
No, this was
over there
in December, way before COVID. Way before COVID. The guy who asked me to go with them, and he says, nobody knows who is, because everybody's wearing a hoodie, everybody's wearing a mask, like a mask or something. He says, so nobody will recognize you, but you should just come. He goes, I think you'll like it. And I was like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I said, look, I just don't see anything cool. I said, no offense to you, but I just don't see anything cool about worshiping the devil, And then he started telling me, he told me something odd that I had only heard of it one other time. He said, but you got to remember, man, the devil wasn't always bad. He said, he still has some good in him.
Oh, that's like a hyena that gets her ass whipped by her man all the time. And her homegirl's like, just leave him, bitch. Nah, but he's like good on Thursdays when he's not drinking. But when the other days he beats my ass. That's the same shit. Kind of, yes. Pretty much, that's what it is.
So,
and he wants you to be the fucking domestic ass whooping hyena that gets her ass beat.
Well, I wasn't gonna go, but he tells me a story that I had only heard one other time. When he said the devil has some good in him, he goes, Lucifer is, right? And I said, yeah. He goes, when Lucifer, because that was his name when he was an angel in heaven.
He was angel of music or something, right?
He was a good angel. He said, so there was good in him, but he said he got kicked out of heaven. He said, but that good is still in him. He goes, the bad is just the rebellious part. He goes, but we worship the good.
5% of him. So we worship the little 5%.
So that wasn't good enough for me.
Yeah.
So I just said, okay. But one thing I will say this, because I asked this one individual that invited me to this, do you guys believe that God does exist? Because you pretty much just quoted a story from the Bible when you said he was in heaven and was Lucifer.
God exists too.
So yes, and he said yes. And he said, and I said, he kind of cut me off and even went as far as saying, we do believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. We just choose not to serve him.
But why?
That's just what he said. I didn't ask him. He probably would have said there is no why.
Man,
so I couldn't attest on that, even if it was just to observe or to go eat food.
Yeah, I could imagine Tony's just like, I don't even give a fuck what you're saying. I'm just trying to get the fuck away from you.
Right. So now, let me ask you this. Since we're going to be hopping all over the place, and I want people to call in after our intermission break, I want to touch on different subjects. So if you guys have a story on demonic gatherings, the occult, you guys have stories on, maybe you want to share what movie traumatized you when you were a kid. Maybe the story you want to share that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. It maybe something you experienced in the past, still experiencing, or maybe it was a story that's been handed down to you by family members. Because one thing about Mexican people, we got stories.
Yeah.
We love chisme, and the devils appear to one of our family members one way or another.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, speaking of folk tales, many years ago, I want to say 90s, I heard of something called chupacabras.
Okay.
Are you familiar with that?
I turn into one when I'm eating pussy. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, no, I heard of. No, I believe in those too. I do.
No, do you believe it's just one or several?
No, I believe there's several, but I believe that they're like in the wastelands of like Mexico and like the parts that are all low key. The like the hills have eyes looking shit. They're in those like terrains.
When we start taking calls, I want somebody to call in if you guys have any chupacabra stories, because I'm going to be real honest with you, and this is where I'm a skeptic, okay? I don't believe that those things actually even exist.
Are you serious, Tony?
Yes.
Why?
See, I know you're optimistic. I'm a skeptic. My thing is, when we first started the show with my former guest, we were going to call the show, Skeptic and the Optimist. He was going to share everything that he believed in, and I was going to share everything that I didn't believe in. Mm-hmm. And we would just kind of go back and forth. So right now, I'm just playing skeptic. I've never believed in the chupacabras because there's such thing as something that we call proof. And if I don't see no proof,
I seen it on Scooby-Doo.
Well, yeah, that's a different story.
And when I was a kid, and that shit looked real to me.
Okay, like Bigfoot. All we have is just, some dude walking around in a suit and leaving large footprints. And that guy's been around for years.
Hey, behind the scenes, this fucking shack and shit. Fucking shack over here in the fucking Montana and shit.
So like in Colorado, they have Bigfoot sightings over there. Well, they call them Sasquatch. I've seen signs over there, Sasquatch. But I don't believe in that. And then people believe that Sasquatch or Bigfoot is tied into UFOs, that every time Bigfoot appears, there's a UFO sighting. So they believe that he takes them and that they take them or whatever.
Oh, like they just take them and plant them places?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They're in cahoots.
Yeah, it's almost like the same thing that I believe in chupacabras. Everybody said that they've seen it, they got pictures or they drew them, but I don't see any proof. Like, once again, I don't believe in UFOs. I do. I don't see proof. I need to see proof.
Yeah.
But Martians, aliens, I need to see proof. People say there's so much proof. You know what they tell you today? Instead of like, go do your research, they'll say, just Google it. Well, back then we didn't have Google.
Yeah.
We literally had to go to the mountains and look for
So what do you
Bigfoot.
think when you see those little Google videos on fucking spaceships and shit? You think it's like,
and I'm going to tell you,
a fucking kite or what?
well, I'm going to tell you why I became more of a skeptic. Okay. When I was editing my documentary,
the rap one.
The mixtape one.
Documentary.
It's funny how we would edit And if we wanted to, we could change the day, the sky into overcast or even dark. We can kind of add that, okay? We could add helicopter noises in the background of our footage, and the helicopter never existed. What I'm saying is things could be manipulated now, especially with today's technology.
That's true.
You know, so I think with today's technology made me more of a skeptic.
Huh?
You know.
But I feel like to people like us, you could tell if it's real or not.
Well,
Like by the I don't know. I feel like I could tell
okay.
because we fuck with so many different sounds like in studios and stuff. You could tell if that's something that was planted there or if it's like a real. I don't know. I feel like I
Well,
could.
that's why there's discussion. That's why there's debate and there's podcasts of people that are trying to debunk, you know, especially like these ghost hunters that we will sit there and watch 2 hours worth of ghost hunters.
I do.
And then all we do is hear somebody kick a can. Did you guys hear that?
But it was worth it. It was worth it, Tony.
Really?
It was worth
A
it.
can kicking
Because you
ghost.
seen a fucking can get kicked, Tony.
That could be
You
manipulated
gotta
as
put
well.
in to get back. I watched it for 2 hours and I got back. I seen somebody kick a fucking can.
Or
And it was a ghost from Christmas past.
yeah, or here's what I hate. You put a speaker. Is there anybody
Okay.
there?
Fuck you, motherfucker. L Street, bitch.
You know, and they're like, is there anybody? Really? Like,
No, but that shit works though.
like,
You know, fuck that, Moses. We're gonna go, fool. We're gonna go and we're gonna do a little EVP and we're gonna see if that shit's for real.
okay.
We're gonna do that shit. Fuck
I
it.
don't hear anything. Okay, like, now let's just say so they say, is anybody there? And then you hear breathing. You know, when they edit that, you can add that breathing later.
Probably. I mean, they probably do for the TV shows. Yeah, they probably do.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking like,
But I don't think the YouTubers do though, because they're not
Why?
as smart as TV people.
I don't know, man. All I'm saying that I'm a skeptic. Until I see something or hear something for my damn self, I don't believe in UFOs. I don't believe in Bigfoot. I don't believe in chupacabras. Now, La Llorona, do you know enough about her to know if it's true or not?
I don't really know where exactly she like originates from, but I do know the story that she drowned her kids, and even before the movie came out, I knew that story. My grandma used to tell me that story.
Wow.
Of that and the fucking cucuy.
It's cucuy.
Whoo, that fool. My grandma could get me to do whatever she wanted. All she had to say was, "All right, watch till tonight, cucuy. That fool's gonna get you. That's the homie. I know him. I'm gonna call him."
Wow.
She used to tell because I was a kid, and I remember I was like, well, what did he look like, Grandma? I remember telling, and she fucking told me like some crazy ass shit what he looked like a Rocky looking fucking evil fucking. You seen like I Am Groot and shit? Like she described some shit looking like that to me about fucking El Cucuy, like, and he's fucking horns, and I'm like, oh man. I remember she used to get me to do anything, dishes, whatever the fuck, anything. Turn the fucking TV off, put novelas on it, or whatever the fuck.
What scares Kujo the Savage today, if anything?
Anything happening to my son. Me dying in a untimely death, because me dying before I accomplish what I'm here to do, or just anything happening in my family. That's my worst fear. Anything else, I can get over it.
I guess I'm talking about some paranormal.
Oh, okay.
Would you want to see an alien?
Yeah, I would. But not a ghost, though. See, demons scare the fuck out of me. But, like, aliens and Bigfoot, that should be tight. Because they can't follow you home. I mean, they probably could, but they ain't gonna, you know? Like, a ghost will follow you home.
Well,
that fool ain't got nothing better to do. That fool's in purgatory for the rest of eternity. He's gonna, you know?
Well, they say when it comes to UFOs that they abduct people. And they do experiments on them.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit. I mean, I'd risk it. I'd risk it like a biscuit.
Okay, so we brought up La Llorona, and I want people to, if they call, and when they do call, if you have a Llorona story, share it. Share it. You know, we're gonna try to keep the calls under 2 minutes, 3 minutes
Are the aliens
tops.
gonna put a probe in my butt?
They just might.
They gonna give me a ride home?
They just might. Okay. What do you know about? And I want somebody to call on this.
Okay.
What do you know about Bloody Mary?
Not to turn the lights off in the bathroom and say it 3 times. That's what I know about it. Don't do that shit.
Have you ever tried it?
Nope. But I know people that have all throughout. Every school I went to, all throughout. And they all fucking got scared and fucking ran out every time.
What were some of the experiences that they would?
They would say you see a bitch right there. Not every time it would happen, but I know like people, they would keep doing it because, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. And eventually some shit will happen. And you'll see like a ghost or something, like a shadow figure.
Are you down to try it tonight?
Would you?
I'm asking you a question.
By myself?
Of course.
Not unless you want me to shoot my fucking mirror. No. Fuck that. Bloody Mary can go fuck with everybody else. Fuck that shit. Only Bloody Mary I'm fucking with is a drink.
Okay.
That's the only Bloody Mary I'm fucking with.
Speaking of drinks, I got some witch's brew coming next. So,
okay.
But as far as Bloody Mary, now if say you go home tonight faded, you go home, nobody's home, the lights are turned off. Okay. You go into the restroom and you remember what I asked you.
I'm gonna turn the lights off. Fuck you, bitch. Tony said that you ain't real. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. I'm gonna turn that shit on and watch your ass be there, Tony. I'm gonna blame you.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you my experience.
You know what I'm gonna tell her?
What?
Broad and L Street. I'll fucking give her your address. Who wants your autograph?
Oh my goodness. The Pelvic Sorcerer, y'all. Okay, so now, my experience. And this is the God honest truth, okay? I remember coming home tore up. One of the first times I was ever like tore up. I was like 19 years old.
Like fucking the whole shit is like this.
Yeah, pretty much, okay?
I've had those days.
But it's almost like if you would have taken another drink, you probably would have threw up, okay?
But then you would have felt better.
So I went into my restroom, turned on the light, and I remember I started looking at myself like all tore up, okay?
Hey, you're judging yourself.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I do that shit all the time. Hey, I look at myself like this, wobbling, huh? Like, I'm like, you fucking piece of shit. Hey, you drunk bitch, you. Hey, I be talking shit to myself. But like, look at you, can't even stand straight. You fucking. It's because I'm used to my mom telling me so. I have to fucking make up for it nowadays.
Now
And look at your hair.
Now I encourage myself when I see that. But before, in the past, I went in there, turned on the lights, and I remember I started looking at myself in the mirror, and I was like, and I just kept doing it for a while. And then all of a sudden, I went like this. I turned it off, and I started looking in the mirror, and then I said, Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary.
Don't start, Tony.
And I was afraid to say the last one. It actually took me a while. And I said, Bloody Mary, I want to see you. And then all of a sudden,
I'm sleeping. Try tomorrow, 9 a.m. She showed up?
all of a sudden, something white.
No.
You're not letting me finish.
Something.
In the mirror, I saw something white forming, almost like a little cloud. Like something was about to reveal itself out of that little cloud. I saw it. And I turned my light on because it literally scared the hell out of me. So I sat down right where the bathtub is at, and I was just like, what the hell did I just see? Put it this way, I didn't even use the restroom. I didn't even turn off the light. I just walked out, went to my bed. Okay? But a little cloud, like something small, all of a sudden,
Ectoplasm.
yeah, started opening up, but it was like maybe like this small, the biggest that it got, and it looked like smoke. Something was about to reveal itself. That's the truth.
Wow.
Now, I could say I believe that. Whatever the hell it was.
I believe that.
You know, whatever the origins is of Bloody Mary or whatever. I tried it and I saw something. Now somebody could say you were just drunk. I don't care. I see better and I hear better when I'm drunk.
Me too. I drive better. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll get Paul Walker running for his motherfuckers' money. I'm not even lying.
So.
Hey, good luck. Hey, tell the hood house fucking good luck when I'm drinking and driving. Catch me if you can. I'm Gingerbread Man. Night.
He said I'm the I hope you guys are ready for more Pelvic Sorcerer. So, and you're going to get a refill? Okay, well, no, don't bring it up. I'm not trying to give them, I'm not trying to give that beer company a plug. I drank enough already. They need to sponsor me.
I say the same shit.
So now,
That and raviolis
you eat raviolis.
all the time.
Now that's freaky. Okay.
And I can split it with my tongue. I'm lying. I just said that shit for the hyenas. But
The tongue warlock.
let's keep going.
So I'm asking you right now, live, in front of millions of people worldwide. Would you?
I'm not gay.
Would you say Bloody Mary tonight? when you go home?
Nope. But I encourage you guys to, and let me know what happens.
But you're a tough guy.
But you can't fucking. For one, you can't hit a hyena. Yeah, she's a hyena. For two, you can't hit a ghost. She's a ghost. That's a double. You can't do shit.
Okay.
Tony, you turn the light off as soon as you've seen some shit for me. Why the fuck am I gonna go and do that shit when I go home?
Okay. I just had to ask.
I already got another fucking ghost kid in my fucking pad. I ain't even getting paid for it, so I'm not gonna fucking go ahead and fucking have another fucking old bitch come and fight.
Do you believe that your son actually sees something?
I do. I think I don't know if it's a kid, but it looks like it's at eye level with him. My girl says that she fucking thinks it's a kid. She feels that it's a kid, and she's all like, she can sense that shit.
Really?
So that's what made me think it was a kid. And just the shit he be doing, like little shit. Like he's smart on his own, but he just be thinking of some crazy shit, and he does it, and I'm like, what the fuck? You can't even talk, motherfucker. How the fuck you know how to do that? Maybe he just got good motor skills, or maybe it's a fucking ghost telling him what to do.
Wow. So you said your lady feels things or sees things?
Both.
Really? Like, can you give us a quick example before we go into intermission? Like
she'll just be like, oh, I had a dream last night and this happened, and then that shit will happen the next day. Or, oh, I feel like there's something bad, or just I feel something bad about today. Like yesterday, me and her, my uncle passed away yesterday.
So
me and her had no idea about it, and we were just looking at each other. And I was smoking a cigarette at the studio, and I was looking at her like, something feels off about today. Like something just, like today's just not a good day. And nothing had happened to us though. Like it was just a regular day. She was like, I know. She's like, something's evil in there, or something just happened. Something bad happened today, and we just don't know about it yet. And I get a call this morning. My uncle died yesterday. So just shit like that, you know what I mean?
Wow. Did she ever see anything in you?
What do you mean?
Like about you?
Yeah. Well, remember the shadow thing from last?
Oh yeah, when she woke up.
Like that kind of stuff. Yeah, she'll see it.
Wow. Okay. And yet you have yet to see anything yet.
No, I don't see shit.
And do you want to?
Yeah, low key, like, oh, so you that motherfucker, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably try and, hey, if we want a beer or what, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Make a deal with them.
Make a deal.
Hey, we'll fucking drink a beer, you know, just stop scaring my hyena. It's all good.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take a 5-minute intermission break. So you're gonna get a refill, and you know, why don't you throw on your mask and wait to everybody. Once again, everybody, back by popular demand, the Pelvic Sorcerer, and he's here.
Tony met me in the alley. Is what I look like.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and right back. Yes. Right? And we're gonna start taking calls. So the number will come in as soon as we come back from our 5-minute intermission break. So make sure you share this, you call somebody and text somebody and let them know that
I want to eat your pussy.
The Pelvic Sorcerer is in the building. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody, to Freaky Tales Podcast on this special edition of Geto Ghost Stories. And once again, I'm here with the Pelvic Sorcerer. I almost called him the Booty Warlock. But it's not always going to be like this, y'all. But you know what? He's only back by popular demand. A lot of females requested him. So I thought it was only right and it was only fit to bring him back. So, and obviously, this will not be his last time. He's getting into the groove of things. So once again, thank you, Pelvic Sorcerer, for being here.
You guys are welcome.
So I poured you some witch's brew right here.
Okay.
And so salute to Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary. Ooh. Now, I heard you when you went to use the restroom. You said Bloody Mary in there?
I used the restroom. I came out. Hey, John, did you hear me? I was like, what? I was like, I said Bloody Mary, fool.
Anything up here?
Nope. Just my drunk ass wobbling, looking at myself in the mirror.
Do you ever like take off your shirt, look yourself in the mirror? I'm like,
Yeah, in disgust. Like, you fat piece of shit. You fucking pig, you.
get the fuck out of here,
I
brother.
know, you fucking fat fuck. I'm like, you see my girls? I'm like, look at my huge donkey. Fucking. Shamu! About to jump right back in the ocean. I be telling myself the same shit.
Okay, so let's give a quick recap. Earlier we talked about haunted houses. You believe you live in a haunted apartment.
Yeah, but by something good, I don't think it's bad.
What about haunted projects?
I never thought of that, but that's probably could happen.
Yeah. We talked about demon possession.
Yes.
Talked about the occult, demonic services,
Yes.
seances. So we're going to go ahead and put that number up. And as soon as we get a call, we'll start taking calls. Right now is your opportunity to call and be a part of Freaky Tales. Talk to the Pelvic Sorcerer. Ask him anything you want. Or you can ask a question about any topic that we've already discussed or brought up. So let's put on the
Oh,
headphones.
this is my favorite part.
Yes. Hello. Is anybody there? Anybody call yet? Hello. Okay, so the number's on the screen. So once again, if you have a question for the Pelvic Sorcerer, or there's something you just want to... Hello?
Hello?
Yes. How you doing?
Hey, Tony, how are you?
How you doing, man? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Montecito Heights.
From where?
From Montecito Heights?
Okay,
Montecito?
Yeah, Montecito Heights.
Okay. So you got a question for the Pelvic Sorcerer, or you just got a freaky tale you want to share?
I just have a freaky experience, tale that I want to share.
Yeah, please.
I'm 27 now. This happened when I was like 18. It was a Saturday night, and I had I went out with my boys. By the time I got home, it was like 2:30 a.m. And so when we pulled up to the driveway, I didn't have my key for the gate, so I told them to shine the lights. I could jump the fence. I jumped the fence, and as I make my way up to the house, I open the door. He takes off, and we used to live in a 2-story house, and I used to live in the second floor. And as I'm working my way up to the second floor, I'm taking the stairs. There's no lights. I felt a heavy presence like right behind me.
Wow.
And I didn't know what it was, but I couldn't turn around. I felt like my throat was like swollen, like I couldn't breathe or swallow my saliva. And I decided to ignore it. And as I continue, making my way up, I felt like I stepped on something, and whatever it was, laughed. Like it was like a laugh right behind my ear. And so I started running, because at that point I felt like the presence was kind of like, I was in danger, like that type of feeling.
Wow.
So I'm running, I fell, everyone woke up, and they were like, well, what happened? Something's right behind me. We went to go check, nothing was there. That was a Saturday night. Sunday, my grandma called from Mexicali, and she calls my dad, and she's like, hey, how's Omar? Like, I just want to pray for him because I feel like something happened to him. And it was crazy because I didn't tell anyone, just my dad, you know? And my grandma told my dad, whatever it was demonic. But I felt something happen to him, so I'm just calling to make sure that he's okay. And I honestly don't know what it was, but it was probably like the worst thing to experience.
Wow. And you know what? You said two things that stood out to me. You said not only did you feel it, but you heard it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it was like an evil laugh.
Like,
wow. And,
yeah, there we go. Something like.
And how many years ago was it? You said you were around 18?
I was like 17, 18,
okay.
And very young. You know, I was sober that night.
You know,
I try to like think about.
Has anything like that happened since?
Honestly, I moved from South LA. This happened in South LA, and I moved away. And ever since, that was like the last time I ever experienced something like that. But it's something I wouldn't wish upon anyone. And it's beyond the normal, you know.
Yeah. Mr. Sorcerer, anything you would like to add to his story, or?
Nah, I mean that's crazy. You know, thank you for sharing that, because that's crazy that you heard it. You know.
Yeah.
That throws me off. Like, oh shit. Yeah.
So obviously these things do exist. See, so my friend was in line when he got cursed out. He heard it.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah. So thank you, man. Thank you. You have a blessed night. Hopefully you never experience anything like that again. I'm hoping that Kujo does. Hopefully he experiences something like that. So thank you.
Hey, man. Thank you guys for having me. Man.
Yes. Thank you. Have a blessed night. Okay. We're going to keep the calls rolling here. We got the Pelvic Sorcerer here in this haunted studio, taking all calls, taking all requests. Caller, are you there, and where are you calling from?
Tempe, Arizona.
Tempe, Arizona. I haven't been to Tempe since the 90s, but I've been through all over Arizona, whether it was Chandler, whether it was Mesa, Phoenix, Tucson, Tombstone.
All that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. How you doing tonight, man? Anything you want to ask the Pelvic Sorcerer, or is it just you want to share a story?
Oh, yeah, man. First of all, I'm a big fan of, you, Tony A, and I would like to shake your hand one day. For Kujo, I'm glad he's rapping. He's a funny dude. But I want to share a story, just a personal experience.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And this is El Boo Boo. Shout out to everybody in the comments. But one time, actually, when I was a little kid, we my parents bought a house, and the person who was selling the house told my parents, a couple of people committed suicide at the house. So, it's like, right? My dad didn't care. He just bought the house, nice house. And next thing you know, things were happening around the house. So there was always a flash in the hallway, and it would happen every time it would rain. And when it would rain in that flash, later on I found out that the people that were living there, there's orchards in back of our yard, like in back of the house. You can just walk into a bunch of orchards. The guy put a shotgun in his mouth, kill himself. So the lady couldn't bear her husband doing that. Now, so she happened to do the same thing in the hallway. And when it would rain, and I would see that flash, and I was told the story, I told my mom, I go, hey, Ma, ¿sabes qué? It's a pinche flash. Is the gun going off in the hallway? The story that I always known.
Wow.
That makes sense.
That was, so it was like, like a big whoa. So, I don't want to take too much of your time, but you know what I mean? Like, I can go on and on about the house, but, it's like at one point, there was just a lot of bad energy.
Yes. Yes.
Just within our fam, like very negative, and my dad almost killed me at one point, he was choking me until I broke a candle in his face. He finally let me go, and I can finally gasp for that air. But it was just a lot of different scenarios. Things would happen, and we moved out of the house. There was just a lot of things. So the new people that moved in, it ended up that the husband almost killed the wife too.
Oh wow!
And the people after that, it was happening again. So it's just, it wasn't just us or like it was tripping or anything like that. It was just the experience that we went through. And again, I didn't go into too much detail because I don't want to take too much of your time. But like it was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And, my dad's good now. You know what I mean? He's Christian and he's chill. But everybody's good. But just growing up in that house, just a lot of bad energy. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's
And this home was in Arizona?
say what?
The house you're talking about, it was in Arizona?
In Tempe or no?
No, actually, this is in Arizona. That's like right in the border of Mexico and Cali, like at that point.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just right there. It's in Gadsden, Arizona. That house is still there. And the other trippy part is that I dream this house every night I go to sleep.
Wow.
And I
Till
know
this
where
day?
everything
Till this
is at.
day?
To this day, brother.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
I can open up, like in my dream,
Yeah.
I can open up a drawer, even the little things, even if it's something that fell in back of your dresser or something that, it's been there for a while and then you move it. I know like every little detail. And, I don't know. I
Wow.
told my mom, like, yeah, Ma, I dream this house when I go to sleep tonight. I'm going to be in my room or somewhere. And I do miss that house. And that's the trippy part too, but nothing ever happened to me. That's the thing,
Right. Okay.
but it did happen to everybody else.
Thank you,
And
man.
then I would like to go to that house and just be like, knock on the door and, just say something like, hey man, have you guys ever experienced something like that? But I know that'll probably freak them out because I'm sure they have.
Yeah.
I
Man,
can't just
fuck it, do it anyway.
knock on somebody's door
Do it
that
anyway,
I
I would.
don't.
Okay, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for calling and sharing with
Hey,
us.
bro.
And you know what? We want to thank you for all the
you know-
donations, brother. We want to thank you for that.
Oh, definitely, man. For
Yeah.
sure, man.
Truly
Much love
appreciate
to,
it.
you and Kujo and the whole staff.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You
Yeah,
have a
I
blessed
want to
one.
encourage everyone though too. If you're gonna call in and you're gonna give us your story or whatever, make that shit juicy, man. Tell us the details. Don't hold back. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Just
yes.
obviously try and summarize it because there's other callers, but do your best to make it as juicy as possible. Tell us the details. We want to hear it.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's get another caller on. That was Boo Boo, if I'm correct. Yes. He's always blessing us on the live chat, so much love, much respect to him. Thank you for that.
The homie that's on right now?
Yeah,
Oh man, good looking out.
yeah. So we're looking for another caller with another freaky ghetto ghost tale. Until then, caller, where are you calling from? Hello, caller?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, so where are you calling from? Hello?
Yo,
Okay, let's go to the next one. Make sure when you guys call to turn down your TV because many times we hear the feedback in the background. So make sure you guys turn down your TV when you guys call to share your gutter ghost tales. Once again, we got the Pelvic Sorcerer here live in the studio, backed by popular demand. Caller, where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Tony from Las Vegas.
Las Vegas in the house. How you doing tonight?
Good. Just tuned into your show because I was in school. That's why I didn't get a chance to.
Okay, great. So
you're here now.
you have a question for the Pelvic Sorcerer, or do you just have a story you want to share?
A freaky tale, actually, because
Yes.
I've been trying to get onto it the past 2 live sessions. I try to get on it.
Okay.
No luck.
Well, fuck it. You're here right now, so
Okay, I want to.
what's the deal?
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I have a freaky tale. I was like 11 at the time.
Uh-huh.
It was like an apartment complex. So my sister was like 16. She was kicking with older kids. So they were all kicking it, and I was outside playing like a little dumbass. And she told me a story that happened with them. They ended up drinking in an abandoned apartment. And they ended up playing the Ouija board.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And it
man.
turned out that they all got into it, they all drunk, stupid, I don't know what the hell they were doing. And all of a sudden, they started seeing people just walk around the room, like shadows.
Oh,
Oh, man.
So that they just got out of that shit. They tripped out like, you know, fuck it. So the guy that owned the Ouija board ended up taking it to the desert the next day and just burning it. Like straight up burning it until it's ash.
yeah.
So the same night he went home, he started hearing scratches in his wall
Wow.
of his apartment complex. He started hearing scratches in the wall, and he was just ignoring his life, you know, from phone or whatever, you know. So he didn't even think much of it. It kept happening for days, and it was driving him mad. Hearing voices in his head, "Come play with me, come play with me." And he kept hearing those scratches, like just like claw marks,
Yeah.
right there on the wall. So that was going on. So it drove him mad to the point that he ended up getting like a, what was it called? I don't know, like something under the, I don't know what it was. But he ended up being in there, and that's where the Ouija board was at. They were playing with. And after that, like, I've never heard whatever happened to him again. I've never heard what happened or anything, but that Ouija board burned, it was right inside the wall. That's what was the thing.
You know. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe all of that took place after they started playing with the Ouija board? Like, do you believe that's what opened the door?
I do. Honestly, I do.
I believe that as well. I believe that as well because,
I believe that.
I did my research on it, and I shared it here before that the Ouija board was never meant for us to communicate with them. It was for them to communicate with us. So it's a door. Mm-hmm. So when you open that door, you don't know what's coming in from the other side. So, yeah, I don't encourage.
It's like somebody knocking at the door without a peephole. You know, you're taking your chances opening that door.
Very true. Very true.
I would not fuck with that shit. Fuck that. I don't know. Drugs that got that encouraged them to do that shit. Fuck that. Now that I'm older, I'm like, what the fuck were you guys thinking?
Jesus.
What type of drugs were you guys on?
Exactly. Well, listen, thank you for calling and sharing with us all the way from Las Vegas. We truly appreciate it. We truly thank you for being a part of the show. We could not have been here if it wasn't for people like yourself. So we want to thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you guys. And you guys have a blessed night. And continue with the show.
Yes, thank you.
Bye, guys.
Blessings. Okay, we're going to keep it rolling here in the building, in the haunted studio with the Pelvic Sorcerer on this haunted Friday freaky night. Ghetto Ghost Tales. If anybody has any Ghetto Ghost Tales,
Beat me up, Scotty.
go ahead, take it.
Caller.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing? You got a freaky tale or you got a question for the Pelvic Sorcerer?
Where you calling from, brother?
Well, yeah, I got somewhat of a freaky tale. I'm calling from San Diego.
San Diego in the house.
That's right, Tony. Yeah, when I was young, well, actually, when my sister was younger, she was probably around maybe 4 or 5. She used to talk like, well, you would look at her and, she'd be talking to somebody, but you couldn't see anybody. And where my parents come from Mexico, there's these, I don't know, little things they called duendes, you know?
Yeah, midgets.
Yes.
And
I believe in those.
they actually call them chaneques, is what they call them over there. And one time, she actually walked. She was about 4 or 5 years old. She walked about 2.5 miles from where we were living at to my uncle's house.
What?
And my mom was scared. Like, we thought that somebody had kidnapped her. So, they're calling everybody. I mean, during that time, there was no cell phones. This was probably like in early, actually late 80s. And, my aunt actually called my mom and said, "Hey, did you drop off your daughter?" And my mom's like, "No, we've been looking for her." And she's like, "Yeah, well, she showed up here, a few minutes ago, and we kept trying to keep asking her, like, where's your mom? Where's your mom?" And, man, You know, sometimes when we go back to Mexico, it's like, you know, you got to be careful, man, because they know who can see them and who can't. Like, it's up to them.
Yeah, whether they want to be seen by you or not. Yeah.
Exactly, man. So yeah, man, that's my story.
Thank you, man. Thank you for calling all the way from San Diego. Much love, much respect to you, San Diego. We got much love for San Diego. A lot of my favorite artists come from San Diego, brother.
Hey, Tony. I support both of your podcasts, man. Keep doing a good job, man, and you know, don't let no one get you down, man.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
You stay blessed. Thank you.
All right, man.
Caller, and you know what? And let me say this: I appreciate people like that, man.
Yeah.
I truly appreciate people like that. So, it's those type of people that make these shows work.
Yeah.
That's why I encourage you start your own podcast. I encourage people.
You know, maybe when I'm older, or
When you're older, calm down.
But as of right now,
Take the
I'm
call.
with Tony.
Take.
Caller.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
That was good.
That was a good one.
Hey, can you repeat that real quick? Oh, he hung up.
Man, you fucking pussy.
That was good.
That was funny. You could have just said your story.
I know. Like,
Yeah,
he could at least say it again.
Joke.
Hey, if that was you, call back, please. All right. So they took our line, huh? The demon line.
It's either call Tony A and talk shit or jack off.
That's him again.
Caller.
Yeah, answer my call, fool. I'm Tony's brother. Let him know.
I'm who?
He said I'm Tony's brother. Let him know.
Okay. I'm not sure who Tony's brother is.
Spice smuggler.
Oh, this is the Spice Smuggler.
Oh, woo!
Okay, Spice Smuggler. I know for a fact you have a scary story. Please share with us. Please share with us here live
This is
on
history.
Freaky Tales podcast, and share with me and Pelvic Sorcerer.
I synced it.
Come on, share.
Put me on real time. Fuck this pre-recorded bullshit.
Come on, let's go. Share with me. I'm sure you got a story, Spice.
Well, for the record, I'll be home tomorrow.
So are we dropping hints that the Spice Smuggler might be on Freaky Tales again? Spice, you're killing me right now. You gotta speak. Okay, we're about to hang up in about 3 seconds if you don't start speaking.
This I'm talking. It's like taking like 3 seconds for my shit. I'm watching this shit on TV.
Yeah, you gotta turn down your TV though. You can't be watching us.
Yeah, because the feedback, we can hear it, fool. It's like, wee, wee.
Yeah, it sounds like a UFO in the background. Turn it down. See, he's watching it and then calling us.
All right, just turn it down.
Yeah, or turn it off.
Listen, I'm gonna be back tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
And
You sound like you've been sipping on grandma's cough syrup. Hello? Yeah.
This is all fucked up. You got to upgrade your shit, Tone.
Okay, check this out, Spice. We're going to let you go. Get back to us when you're in town. Drop us some balloons or some flowers or something. Let us know you're here. So, people have been asking about the Spice.
I'm going to be there Sunday. I'm going to be there Sunday on Rhodium Radio.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, I'll be knocking on your front door, Tone.
All right. Make sure you bring some spread.
All right, and call Blasto because we're going to be drinking micheladas, fool.
Nah, I mean. All right, you have a blessed night. See you later, Spice.
All right, Spice, love you, dog.
All right, hey, Kujo, get the fuck off my seat, asshole.
Hey, but I'm doing a better job than you.
Now tell him what the demon
Hey,
said.
motherfucker, you were here once or twice.
Tell him what the demon said.
The demon said, fuck you, motherfucker.
All right, fuck you guys, bye.
All right. Everybody, that was the Spice Smuggler. He just made a cameo appearance here on Freaky Friday, Freaky Ghetto Ghost Stories. So, caller, anybody there? It was good hearing from the Spice.
Yes, sir.
After he joined the Spice Girls, we didn't hear from him. So,
Hey, that's not the one that married David Beckham, right?
Yeah. Caller. Where you calling from?
What it do? What it do? How are you guys doing?
Good. Oh, brother, we're a little under the weather, and we're sipping on grandma's cough syrup
Put it
here.
this way: after this shot, I might do the Bloody Mary shit.
Orale.
Yes. Where you calling from, man?
Sac Town, bro.
Saca la bolsita.
Saca la bolsita.
Thank you for calling, brother. Much love, Sacramento.
Yeah. Salute, man. Thank you guys. I was calling in just based on an experience I had that was not so much supernatural, but more of like an intuition, like a sixth sense. When I was about 21, we were functioning at a party, and some pedo went down in the front yard with some vatos trying to come into a kickback. And so anyways, one of the dudes at the house we were functioning in pulled out a shotty and put one in the air, and these vatos that were leaving pulled out and just lit the house up. But before this all happened,
Hey, was the shotgun sawed off or it was regular?
He doesn't know.
You know what? I don't even know, homie.
I was about to say fucking
that's a
rookie.
good question.
Fucking rookie. All right.
Yeah, I think it was a long barrel, 16,
Yeah, he's a rookie. He's a
12,
rookie.
13 inch.
He's a rookie. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyways, it was not the smartest thing to do, right? And so I told the homies, as soon as I heard that, bro, in the front yard, I said, we got to get to the back kitchen and get out of this living room, because I had this premonition looking at the front door and the window that there was going to be destruction coming through the front. And I was sipping on when I used to sit back when I was in my early 20s, and
your glory days,
fumando la buena. Yeah.
La hierba buena.
I just can't explain this.
Yes.
I just can't explain how I felt this thing come over me and vision see destruction through the front of this house, and ended up having some balas fly through the window. And one of the younger cats who just graduated from high school, who was I think just turned 18, who was not my homie, but like a friend of mine's younger cousin's friends, just an acquaintance, took one in the head. And he ended up passing away in the hospital. And so I just would tell my mom this, and I would meet people. Like, I worked in a warehouse up here in a town called Woodland, and I was working with this guy who was about 8 years younger than me. And he goes, I grew up with Manny. I said, Manny from West Sacramento? I said, you knew him? He's all, yeah, his parents separated, and he went to a school here in this other, town over here. And I was a friend of his since he was young. And I said, bro, I was there the night, he left this earth, basically. And, it's just a really interesting experience that I feel like I'd share with you guys.
You know what's crazy, though, is I know exactly what you're saying. When it's like an intuition in a way, but it's like, no. Is this what you've seen? Because I see it often sometimes. Like, you legit seen the wood flying from the door. You legit seen shit busting through the door before it happened.
Neta, like it's real.
Yeah,
but it hasn't
like before it even happened, and you feel this like real grueling feeling, like something's. Is that what you? Because what you're saying, I get that sometimes.
Yeah,
and then shit happens.
It was like a sense of urgency that just took over
like anxiety,
body.
like out of nowhere anxiety.
Sense of urgency, you know what I mean?
Like you're just kicking it right there, chilling, and then anxiety. Like, what the fuck? Out of nowhere. Like, why am I feeling like this? And then I trust me, bro. I get the same shit.
I told about like 4 of my closest carnales from high school. I said, yo, let's just scoop up our girls and head to the back of the house.
Hey. And that's why you didn't get hit. That's why you didn't get hit, because that shit happens to me. That shit has happened to me countless times. That's why I've never been shot. Like, I know when to leave, because that feeling comes, and it tells you that, like, that's how you know when to leave.
Yeah.
Am I wrong or am I right?
Right.
Yeah, like.
Pelvic Sorcerer is always right.
Serious, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother.
Gracias a Dios, yeah.
Okay, good, brother. Sacramento,
Much love to fucking Saca la Bolsita.
Sacramento, you know what?
Saca los huevos.
Saca los huevos, you know.
Hey.
That's what she said last night.
You gotta tell them hi.
Oh, good, my brother. Thank you for calling, man. Thank you for being a part of the show. We truly appreciate you, brother.
All right. Abrazos.
Yes, sir.
Hasta luego.
Yes, sir. Let's keep it pushing. Take a couple more calls. You like it, huh?
I love this shit.
What about the Spice Smuggler? Did that bum you out?
Nah.
It's good that he called him,
Yeah,
huh?
I love the Spice Smuggler, man. I got a seat for a reason.
Right.
You left, motherfucker, so I got the seat. Nah. Like, shout out to Spice Smuggler, though. That I really do have a lot of love for him, and he's a really dope person.
Yeah, go ahead and take this call.
Caller.
Yo, what up, dog? Calling from St. Louis, bro.
St. Louis?
Yes, sir.
St. Louis. With St. Louis in the house, my
man.
brother.
What's cracking, nation? No, hey, so do you have a freaky story, or you have like a question? Or
Nah, bro. No. So, earlier you told me what your fear was. You said what your fear was, right?
My fear?
I remember seeing, your fear. It was dying and...
Oh, yeah. An untimely death
right.
before I accomplished,
Right. And I remember after your show on radio, I saw that show when you was a Tony. And you said that a medium or a bruja said that you, like, supposedly your way would be of drinking, right? Like, that you're supposedly, like, if you keep drinking, you'd go out that way or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Like, if you keep on drinking, that's the way you're going to go. So, pretty much, I was told, real recap for the people watching. A recap was, I was told by, like, a bruja or whatever, if you keep on drinking and driving, that's the way that you're going to die real fast. Like the next 3 times you do it or whatever. Like you're, like, right there. But if you stop drinking and driving so much, like, you're going to go the way you're supposed to.
Are you going to continue to drink and drive?
I do it all the time.
Okay.
Live life on the line. Fuck it.
Go ahead, continue.
Damn, dude.
I'm a federal.
No, I was just
gang.
saying if you believe that. If you believe in, like, that type of stuff.
No, I definitely do.
You do.
I don't.
You just don't give a fuck, huh?
Yeah.
No, Tony don't care. Tony's a scared. So the devil could show up in front of Tony and be like, "I'm the fucking devil," and fucking light shit on fire, and Tony be like,
"Show me
that's
proof."
Special effects. That's special effects. You're just a horny bitch. You know what I
TV
mean?
Spielberg can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Tony could die. I would never wish that, but something could happen to Tony. He goes to fucking heaven or hell, and he don't believe that shit. He'd be like, "Oh, you motherfucker! Who's behind? Who's behind the mask? Who's behind the mask?" So Tony, you can't, man.
Yeah, man. You know what? I don't believe in that stuff, but all good. Now let me ask you: do you believe in that stuff?
A little bit. Nah, I'm like kind of no sense of it.
Like you got to see a little bit more, right?
Yeah, I gotta see a little bit more.
Man, you're like Tony. Hey, Tony don't believe that tomorrow's coming. Put it that way. Shit. Tony don't believe that tomorrow's gonna happen.
All good, brother. All good, man.
Yeah, all right.
You know what? St. Louis
Right,
is in the
man,
house.
boy.
I want to thank you for calling all the way from St. Louis. Hey, what time is it over there? I think you guys are like 2 hours ahead of us, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like something like that.
Yeah, it's like 10:40 right now.
Cool, man. Thank you, man.
Nah, it's like 10:40.
We truly appreciate you calling
Okay,
being a
man.
part of the show, man.
Yeah, all right, bro. You too, man. Take it easy. Kujo, keep your head up. I saw but your uncle, keep your head up, bro.
Thank you.
I don't know if you guys saw that about Stomper not too long ago.
Yeah,
Today.
rest in peace to the homie Stomper. I heard he
Yes.
passed today.
Yes. Rest in peace.
All right, man. Keep your head up.
All right, brother. We're gonna keep it pushing. Still got about 20 minutes of calls. So
Let's do it. I love the calls.
Yeah, let's keep it going. You know what I can't wait for? Believe it or not, this is just me. Halloween. I'm gonna tell
I
you
love
why.
Halloween. Hey, all the
Go ahead. You grab it.
caller.
Halloween starts in September. What's up, my brother?
What's up, man? Hey, shout out Kujo, shout out Spice Smuggler, shout out Freaky Tales. Hey, bro, check this out. So I got this little story from way back when I was younger. It didn't really happen to me, but it happened to my little cousin.
Yeah.
Back in like LA when we used to live in this house, we was all young. It was me, my grandma, a couple uncles and stuff. And one day, I guess my little cousin was sleeping on the couch, right? This is broad daylight. This is like straight broad daylight. She's sleeping on the couch, just taking a little nap or whatever. And I guess something woke her up, or she woke up on her own. I don't know what happened, but she woke up, right? She seen this lady, I guess in a white dress, blonde hair or whatever, walking down the hallway. So then she was like tripping out. She didn't really know what to think of it, but she was tripping out.
Yeah.
And then she called my uncle and she told my uncle like, "Hey, who's that lady?" She was asking like, "Who's that lady that was walking by?" he was tripping out. Like nobody but us here.
Yeah.
So he walked around down the hallway, walked into rooms in the bathroom, looked around. He said there was nobody there. To this day, we still haven't really talked to her about it because, like, ever since then, like, my aunt, she kind of, like, she turned Jehovah's Witness and stuff like that. So we never really got around to, like, never really got to ask my cousin what had happened to her. And I don't even know if she remembers, but that was just a little something that I wanted to share and stuff.
Thank you, man. Where are you calling from, bro?
I'm calling from Ontario, right here in California.
Awesome, man. Thank you, man.
909 area, IE.
Yeah, IE. Thank you for calling, my brother. Truly appreciate you calling and being a part of the show.
For sure, y'all have a good night.
You too, brother. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to mention the Stomper thing on Sunday.
Okay.
But yeah, sad to hear that. Other than that, callers, are we there? Hello? No caller? Okay. So
fuck you then. No.
For me, my favorite holiday is Halloween, but for me, Halloween starts in September. All the way to October. That's when the spooky shit happens.
Same with me.
I love it, bro.
And I love the backyard parties in Halloween during that time.
Dude.
Everybody's dressing up all the Highlanders dressing up all slutty-uddy.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you what I like. I still like carving out pumpkins. My old ass
I'm ugly, so I can hide my face and shit.
Yeah. Okay, check it out. I'm going to buy us pumpkins and we're going to carve them here, okay?
I'm down.
Okay. Hello, caller. Hello, caller?
Hey,
Yo.
Tony.
Yes.
What's up, Kujo?
What's up, man?
Where you calling from, bro?
Hey, bro, I'm calling from up here, bro, by Sacramento.
Dope.
So, another saca la bolsita?
I guess. Oh, yeah.
He's like, I guess.
Yeah, bro.
What's good, brother?
Don't judge me.
You got a question for the Pelvic Sorcerer or just a freaky tale you want to share?
Bro, I want to share something when I was younger, bro.
Yeah.
I was like about 8 years old, bro. We lived down in the cut, and we were having a barbecue that night, right? And then like later on around 1 in the morning, bro, everybody was like gone, but like my stepdad was still outside chilling, drinking beers with his friends and shit.
Yeah.
Me and my mom, bro, we were in my room, and then we had those mats, those plastic mats.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever seen those, bro, in the hallways, but anyway, we started hearing some shit like going back and forth. We thought it was a rat, bro, or a mine, something. Next thing you know, we see this like fucking shadow, like silhouette, like some tall dude, kind of chubby. He had long beard, bro, and he had like long ass beard, and he said like with his hand he waved and he said like hi. And me and my mom saw him, bro, and then like fucking and then like he kind of like with his hand, he how like over his lips he did like the like shush, like he did that, bro. And then like next thing you know he was walking away, but as he was walking away, he like waved. My mom got up, and then fucking I guess my mom seen this. It's gonna sound funny, but I guess my mom seen that silhouette in the fucking toilet, and then when my mom turned on the light,
like taking his shit.
Wow.
I don't know, bro.
Nah, I feel you though. That fool was here to stay.
Real life.
Wow.
Real life, bro. I don't know. I'm thinking this fool came back from the dead, bro, and he probably just had to take a shit and disappear or something. I don't know. But I swear to God, bro, real shit. No bullshit.
I looked at your mom like, hey. And I looked at your mom like, I said peace out already. Like, you know what I mean? Like I already told you, fool, peace. Like, I'm trying to take my shit and I'm going to bounce.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. And then my mom turned on the light and this fool fucking vanished. Some weird shit.
Thank you,
hey,
man.
Fool, you're fucking caller of the night.
Bro, peace out, bro.
Yes, sir.
Caller of the night.
Stay blessed, bro.
Brody.
Yes, sir.
Saca la bolsita one time for me.
Yes, sir. Saca la caquita.
Got a fucking turd right there.
Caller, where are you calling from?
Hello,
where are you calling from?
I'm from Texas. How
Texas.
are you doing?
Good. What part of Texas, brother? I've been all over Texas.
Central Texas.
Angel, what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. But what part of Texas? Central Texas.
This fool got spectrum.
Okay. Yes, sir, man. You got a question for the Pelvic Sorcerer, or you just got a freaky tale you want to share?
I just want to say the Pelvic Sorcerer is kind of disrespecting you on your own show. And I respect you, Tony.
Yes, sir.
And it was awesome. I watch you every fucking week. I think you shouldn't be disrespected. And I do have
Fuck you,
freaky
motherfucker.
Stop. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Fuck Tony A.
He's got a sense of humor. So, and plus, I'm getting him drunk, so it's
Fuck
coming
Tony.
out more.
I hate Tony.
Stop. Please share your.
Don't hate Tony. Well, I love Tony. That's why we watch his show.
Yes.
I love Tony. If I could juggle his balls, I would.
You see what I'm saying? He's a little buzz. I'm serving him.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Go ahead, Brad, man.
Come on, Central Texas. What's your story? Hee-haw. Let's go.
So y'all believe in ghosts or what?
I do.
I do. I believe if you keep talking shit, you're going to become one. But yeah, go ahead. Hey, there they go. Hee-hawing in Texas.
Let's go, brother. Let's go.
We ride horses down here, brother.
I don't ride horses. Your mama does, though.
Hey, okay. Oh,
no, okay. We're not going to do that.
Okay.
But just say your story.
Okay. So, first of all, I work in a restaurant. I've been in the restaurant business my whole entire life. And I've worked in a lot of old buildings.
Yes.
And there have been a lot of instances where I've been, like, incorporated with, like, ghosts and things inside the buildings that are very old.
Yes.
So I feel like old buildings have old spirits, and that old spirits come with old things, and you know.
Yes.
How do you feel about old buildings and the feelings you come with old buildings and things that you experience inside those buildings?
You know, I will say this, that one thing about me is that, as weird as this may sound, I'm attracted to old buildings because old buildings have history.
Yes, sir.
You know, and many times when you go to either like secondhand store, the Goodwill store, you see even old clothes, you see even old TVs, you see certain things that, you know, they're old, but they have a story. I believe the same thing with buildings, because I look at buildings sometimes, and sometimes they sandblast them, they take off the paint, and another sign appears. You know, like, and you kind of wonder, like, what was there before?
Yeah.
I do believe that there are things attached to old buildings.
Like Blockbusters. You know, what's there now?
Yeah.
I know where I grew up, where there was a Blockbuster. Now it's a fucking Chipotle.
Yeah, okay.
And you couldn't even tell.
Right.
But I remember that fucking Blockbuster.
So continue about your old building story, please.
So anyways, me and my sous chef, we were working one night, and we were prepping for a big party. All of a sudden, we both turned in a certain direction, and that was towards the front of the building where the dining room was. And I seriously saw all of the menus just fly off.
Wow.
Of the cash register, where all things were, everything just flew away. And I've never experienced anything like that, and that was the first time I've ever experienced anything like that. And since that day, I was like, yeah, this shit is real.
Yeah. You know, one thing that I love to do, because just recently in my neighborhood, there was a building there, and they started, if you will, taking off the first layer of paint. They started taking off signs because they were either going to tear the building down or they're renovating it. But under all of that paint and under all of that masking, if you will, of the signs they had, appeared another sign. And it was actually a Wilmington bank, which I didn't even know. I didn't even know how old that was. But it's always good to do your research or your history, if you will, not only in buildings, but in old homes. Because a lot of people experience a lot of paranormal things in old homes.
Older home, like over 100 years.
You know, and you have to, well, by law, you can't ask the owner, has anything happened here?
Right. And they have to tell you.
And they have to tell you. So, yeah, I do believe that some things are attached not only to old homes, but also old buildings.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. So let me tell you something, man. Thank you for taking the time out of your night and calling Freaky Tales all the way from Texas. I'm glad that you're tuning in because it is people like you, once again, that make this show possible, make the show happen. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you for the love and support.
Oh yeah, and for you, caller, I just want to say, fuck Tony A. Next caller.
I just want to say thank you, Tony. Thank you for all your work. Thank you for your hard work.
Oh, he's
Thank
still
you for
on?
working in the past.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for everything you do.
We got to get down
My
now. fool.
dog.
We got to get down.
Yes, sir.
We got to get down now. Because I thought you left. So now we got to fade it.
Love you, Tony.
We gotta
Thank
run
you,
the
my
fade.
bro.
Love you.
gotta run the
No
fade.
matter what, we love you, man.
Thank you,
Your
my
mind
brother.
is open, and we love you, my friend.
We're locking legs, fool.
Yes,
that's
sir.
what it is. We're
Texas,
locking legs.
much love.
Locking legs, taking it back to the, you know what I mean? Taking it back to the team.
It's falling off. There you go.
That's why I love Tony. He's always looking at me, you know what I mean?
Go ahead. Take that one. I'm not going to serve you no more.
What's up, caller? Caller.
I'm not going to
hang
serve
up,
you.
motherfucker. You
I'm
better
not going
hang
to
up,
serve
man.
you no more witch's brew.
Well,
So-
hey, fool. Well, you know that shit? That shit's brewing in my mind right now. Yeah.
I got to serve myself one more. So then I'm done.
Hey, fool. I came over here in some basketball shorts, but I'm going to leave home some spandex because this fool Tony's over here.
This is
giving
a
me the
bottle that's
fucking-
been aged for 200 years.
Don't tell me that. I'm over here like, over here snoring and shit.
Thank you, bro.
Fuck you, Tony.
Caller, you there?
Yeah, what's up, man? This is Oscar. I'm calling from Paso Robles.
Paso Robles.
Oh, he said it with the business to like Paso Robles 13. Huh?
That's right.
That's right.
homie.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, man. All right, let's go.
Hey, stupid. Hey, homie, check this out. I remember, like, back in the day, a long time ago, I used to get all locked out, and I used to always see shadow people. And even afterwards, I seen shadow people in the corner of my eye.
Me too.
And I heard, you know what I mean, that it's a real thing, man, that this shit goes all the way back to fucking, like, the crucifixion and shit. Like, I looked up into it, you know what I mean? Because I started seeing them way before I would get all fucking local and shit.
Yeah. No, you know what? That stuff is true, man. Because you know what? Not only has it happened to you, it's happened to me, it's happened to him, but it happens to people all over the world. You know, and so there has to be some type of truth.
Hey, but honestly, fool, they say
Yeah.
like if you're from Paso Robles, like you're gonna see him way more.
That's right, homie. But, hey, you're a fool, homie.
Ya anda pedo, so por favor,
Hey.
dispénsalo.
Hey, this fool gave me some fucking. This fool roofied my second shot. I watched him do it, but I was okay with it because it's Tony A. Fuck it.
Well, he
Whatever
likes
happens,
it, homie. He
happens.
likes it, that's why.
Hey, whatever hits the media, hits the media. No, I'm saying.
Damn.
No good,
This
homie.
just goes back for the roofies.
No. Actually, what I did, I just gave him a Viagra, so that's all. Don't worry about it. Let's keep it pushing.
You hear my shit?
Ya cálmate, güey. This guy. The blue chew, yeah. First you chew it, then you do it. Okay?
Oh, hey, well, hey, check this out, man. It's just, you know, keep it up, homie. Fucking, got
Thank you,
shit
my
going
brother.
on.
Thank you. Paso Robles, much love, much respect to you, brother. Thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for calling. And keep tuning in. And you got any last shout outs for the Pelvic Sorcerer?
I said, wait, you gotta fucking cut him off. Turn his mic off.
Okay. Thank you. We're considering that because the Spice Smuggler will be
Hey,
back.
fool, hey, if we were taking fucking, call-ins from nobodies, your shit would have been the one, but we're not. So, tonight.
Okay, do not please be disrespecting shadow people. So
Sorry.
So yeah, let's keep it pushing.
Shout out fucking Paso Robles, oh man. Hey.
All right. Anybody there? Caller, are you there? And where are you calling from?
Hey, man. Give Kujo a line, bro, before he drives back home, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, so I could get home safe. Hey, I like this caller.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna do. I already got that shit lined up.
I'm from St. Louis, but yeah, bro, take your fucking fat ass lunch and go back home, dog.
Yeah.
Don't let him drive back at all.
Yeah, St. Louis in the building. What I did, I just poured a little bit of Ajax, and he's about to sniff that shit and wake up right away. That's the way we always do it.
All right, man.
All right, bro. And we're gonna put a little Fortress crystals under his tongue. So.
Hey, fool. This fool Tony got some shit to when I snort it up. I'm gonna be seeing this shit.
Know what I mean?
Like in my eyes. You know what I mean?
St. Louis, we had 2 callers from St. Louis. That's dope. Texas, Las Vegas, Paso Robles.
It's probably the same fool. He just changed his name.
Sacramento.
He just changed the accent up and shit.
Yeah. Somebody from Bakersfield said they were going to call me today.
And on the next one, he's like, "What's up, man? It's St. Louis." You know what I mean?
Right.
It's probably the same vato.
Probably. I'm waiting for somebody. There was a girl named Claire from Bakersfield that was supposed to call today, but she hasn't called. So.
That's the one from last time about the fucking other shit.
Caller, are you there? Hello, caller. Caller, are you there?
Hey, why are you wasting our fucking time? Fuck you, motherfucker.
Okay, let's go to the next caller. This is the Paranormal Hour. And this is...
Hey, Tony be coming up with some crazy shit on the top.
Yeah.
Paranormal Hour.
Caller, are you there?
Go.
Akita.
Here we go, brother. Here we go. I like this call. Where you calling from, bro? Come on, bro.
Don't be a bitch.
At least, at least hang out with us,
bitch.
At least hang out with us. But you gotta put the mic closer, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
I don't like things that are sticking out like towards my mouth. You know what I mean?
Well, you should be used to it by now. Okay, caller. Caller, are you there?
Yeah,
Yeah. Where you calling from, brother?
I'm calling from Central California over here in Goshen.
That's dope. That's dope, man. You got a question for the Pelvic Sorcerer, or you just got a freaky tale you want to share?
It's kind of like a little story, like similar to what the Pelvic Sorcerer had.
Okay, yeah, share with us.
I have a friend, and he was telling me he's never been to my house. You know, I just know from like like a friend's friend, and yeah, he was telling me he's like, hey, this is gonna trip you out, but I had a dream like related to you, and I was like how so? And he was like, oh yeah, I had a dream that you were just chilling in your room and shit, and it seemed so real. And I told him, oh yeah, how did my room look like? And he was just describing it as, oh yeah, well, you were just laying down, chilling, watching TV, and then all of a sudden, you know, it seems so real. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like how Kujo described the story. Like he pointed out every single little detail in my room, and he's never been to my house.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, and he like to the point where he described he stepped on like spilled soda, and I remember a day before I had spilled soda, just that I had never cleaned it up. He's like, oh yeah, you had like little spilled soda, and then he described my shoes to every single shoe I had.
See,
my flags that I had in my room and everything, and it tripped me out because I remember the last time I was hearing the freaky tales when Kujo was telling about his girlfriend's experience with him writing music right there in his car, and it tripped me out.
Yeah, man. You know what? That I mean, a lot of times, a lot of that crazy shit happens, man, and we don't know how to explain it. We don't know where it comes from. We don't know how, but it happens. Not only to you, not only to him, but it happens to a lot of us. So, with that being said,
and he told me, and he's like, but it seems so real, and I was just tripping out because, he's never been to my house or anything like that. Like I was tripping out for a minute, but yeah, I just wanted to share that quick story with you guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for calling. And you were calling from once again. Where at?
From Central California in Goshen.
Yes, Central California. Yes, thank you. I got a lot of friends out there, man. So much love and much respect to you. Thank you for taking the time out of your night, calling and being a part of the show. We truly appreciate you, brother. It is once again, it is people like you that keep the show running.
Yep,
so,
thank you.
Me and the Pelvic Sorcerer, we want to thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
No problem, man. Much love and respect to you, Tony, and
I'm over here, brother, standing up
much
like,
love and
thank you
respect
so
to Kujo the Savage. You know.
Oh yeah. He's already faded. He probably
Thank
won't
you
even.
so much.
He probably won't even remember tomorrow. But
I remember tomorrow.
All good. So with that,
as long as you don't fucking put a probe in my butt. And Tony's the king of probes.
That's it, Kujo. That's what's up, Kujo.
all right, brother.
Hey, say up on me. Hey, straight up.
All right, brother. Let's go to the next call. We're gonna take 2 more calls and then we're gonna get the hell out of here because we're gonna celebrate Freakin' Friday with a couple of more drinks, a couple of more witches brews. Caller, are you there?
Hello?
Yes. How you doing? This is Tony the Wizard with the Paranormal Hour. And this is the podcast that scares you every so often. So how you doing?
Hey, man. How's it going, man? Very good. All right, I'm calling from right here from Mid-City, LA.
Mid-City, LA.
Mid-City, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, props for both of you, man. Kujo, you're really cool. I like your music. Tony, you're the best.
Thank you.
You know, good shit, man.
Thank you, my brother.
I mean, I have a story to share with you guys.
Yes, sir.
I had a homeboy that he passed away 4 years ago, and he committed suicide. Right? This guy, he was a chill dude, but I don't know what kind of drugs he started using. He just lost common sense. You know, he was just like not normal. He won't be able to keep a conversation with you. You know, so the day that he passed away, the day he decided to go, you know, throw himself out of the building, out of a 13th floor building, we saw my dad outside, and my dad told me, he's like, hey, you know what? Like, I saw, you know, let's say his name is Robert. I saw Robert, you know, and he looked normal. He even said, hey, padrino, like I'm gonna go look for a job. You know, I'm so excited. You know, this and that. So he said his video. You know, he said his goodbyes. He left. An hour later, I got a phone call from my dad saying that, you know, Robert passed away. So I mean, it was a shock for everybody. You know, because it was just crazy. The thing is that, you know, I got out of work. I went to go see what happened, saw what happened, and it was a shock. The next day, you know, the velorio, like they were gonna bring his body, and we're gonna do a rosario. I took a nap. Before going to the rosario because I didn't want to see my homeboy hanging on the casket. But I had to, you know, say my goodbyes.
Yeah.
So the thing is that, you know, I took a nap. And I started dreaming about him. Like, he comes, like, into my dream, and he's like, you know, he starts calling my name. He's like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, hey, don't worry, man, I'm good. And I was like, you know, it kind of got me, like, I had so like, the chill, like, the goosebumps. And I was, like, fucking tripping about it. You know, and then, whatever, I said my goodbyes, whatever. But that same night, my mom had a dream with him. Because I mean, he was close to us. She had a dream, and she said that she saw this big fat guy, a clown with a clown face, and he saw my homeboy behind him crying, and the guy was like telling my mom, I made him kill himself. I'm the one who told him to jump, and my homeboy was crying behind and saying, I didn't want to kill myself. They forced me to do it. You know, he's like, they forced me to do it. And then the thing is that his uncle, where he lives, he's known to do brujeria. You know, he's known to do that witchcraft shit. So we don't know, you know, we don't know what kind of shit they were doing in there. But my homeboy used to was living there. So the thing is that, you know, it's some creepy shit that goes. And every time we go to the park, I park my car in the back. It's just that energy, that feeling that you have, you know, like that. You're uncomfortable. It just feels so uncomfortable being over there in the parking lot. And that's where he used to always chill. Like, we always used to kick it. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what I want to share with you guys.
Wow.
You know, it's just crazy how, you know, like, and up to this day, every anniversary, when it's the year that he passed away, his anniversary, he comes and he always comes and visits me. And I'm like, shit. And I've already told him a couple times. I'm like, hey, you know what? I know you're okay. Just don't, don't come and fucking scare me like that.
Yeah, right.
You know, like, he just comes. I'm like, nah, man.
Like, relax,
I know
fool,
you're
you be doing
cool,
too
but-
much, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
yeah, man.
I'm sorry to hear that about your friend, though.
Yeah, that sucks. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
But thank you for calling,
Yeah,
bro.
but I mean, again, Tony, I sent you a message like a couple months ago about I'm the sushi guy. I told you to come and try the sushi right here. And you said you were going to come. You never shut up.
Okay. Look, here's what we're going to do. Hold on. Do me a favor, please, okay? Because things are starting to open up now. Shoot me another message, and I'll be there sometime this upcoming week. Is that cool?
Yeah, you know what? This is my location where I'm at. We're not doing the indoor until in 2 weeks. We're going to start doing indoor dining. So we're still doing to-goes only. But I'll shoot you a text as soon as we open. That way, bring Kujo.
Yeah.
Both of you are invited.
I don't know if he likes sushi, but you know
I
what?
love sushi.
Okay, we're going to jump him in.
Nah, he does. He does.
Yeah. Do you guys got sake right there?
Sushi sashimi. Huh?
Do you guys have served
Better have
sake?
that shit, because I'm trying to get drunk.
Okay, cool. Hey, me, Kujo, and my son are going to roll up there. All right.
Where's he at?
In LA, I believe. You told me he was in Hollywood.
Hey, man, I'm a sushi freak. I'm a sushi freak, so...
I'm in Studio City.
Okay.
I'm in Studio City right now.
Hey, so let's make the day right now. So
No. He said in 2 weeks when they open up.
Oh, okay.
Let's give him a...
I say, man, don't fuck with me when it comes to sushi.
He's going to shoot me a... Calmate, güey. He's going to shoot me a text, and then we're going to go from there, okay?
All right,
my brother. You got my mind going about sushi now.
All right, man. You guys have a great night, man.
You
Take
too,
care.
brother. Stay blessed. One more caller.
One last caller.
Who's going to be the luckiest caller in the world?
Hey, this is Spy Smuggler.
One more caller, and then we're out of here. Okay? Because I'm about to drink some more witch's brew. Go ahead, Kujo.
Caller, hurry up.
What the hell?
I gotta pee. What's up, caller?
Hello?
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Good, thank you. And you guys?
Yeah, we're doing good.
Where you calling from?
From Oregon.
Oregon. How you doing? Oregon's in the house. I haven't been up there in a while. So.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yes, I actually like it out there. I actually like it.
It's pretty fucking nice, all right?
All right. So, do you have a question for the Pelvic Sorcerer, or do you
Better than your shit.
Or do you have a freaky story you want to share?
I have a story.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm from Mexico.
Yes.
And when I was little, there was like a thing going on with dolls that were like elves.
Yes.
And a lot of people used to buy them just for, I don't know, just to, I guess, be cool, because a lot of people used to get them.
Yeah.
And I remember I got one, and after I got it, my mom started telling me that like weird stuff started happening at the house.
Yeah.
And we will notice that sometimes I will leave the doll in my room, and it will move like out of where I put it in my bed, and it will be in a chair or in the floor. And I mean, it was just me. I don't have any brothers or sisters. So it was kind of weird.
Wow.
And after that, I saw on the internet, because it's all over internet, that those things have like, you have to offer them stuff, or I guess they get mad or something like that.
Uh-huh.
You have to offer them food or water. So they're happy. And
Wow.
I got kind of scared of it, and one of my tios burned it, because he said, oh, no, you can't have that, like it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And actually, there's a video on YouTube of a lady. It has like a really big doll of those, like an elf.
Yes.
And you can see how it walks. So it's kind of, I don't know, it was pretty weird.
Pretty freaky.
And I got kind of freaked out.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Thank you for calling and sharing that with us. You know, what do you?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, no, but thank you for calling and sharing with us. We truly appreciate calling from Oregon. It's been up there, maybe a couple of years since I've been up there, but I really like it. It's really nice. So thank you for calling, sharing with us. Other than that, you were our last caller, so we want to thank you for being a part of the show, because it is people like you that make this show happen. So once again, thank you for tuning in. We hope you have a blessed night, and hopefully you don't have any more of those experiences anymore. So with that being said,
hope so not.
yes, thank you for calling, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. We do it every other Friday.
Yes.
So
thank you, guys. Have a good night.
yes, have a blessed night.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye. With that being said, we're done for tonight. Pelvic Sorcerer, I know you're buzzed over the Witch's Brew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any last words or any shout outs or anybody you want to diss or whatever?
I'm good.
You sure?
Fuck you, grandmother. I'm sure that's it.
Don't let no caller like ruin your night. Okay.
Nah,
Don't let no shadow person.
Hey, as soon as the
ruin your
fucking cameras come off, I'm like, fuck! Now I'm trying to get all mad and shit. Nah.
night. Okay, we can take these off now because. Okay.
Nah, other than that, hey man, good looking out. Thank you for tuning in. I'm already drunk. Tony got me drunk. Tony knows shots. He knows to get me fucked up. He knows. That fool is the devil. Tony is.
You know, some females probably gonna take this little snippet and post it up and blame me for some bullshit because of you, what you're just saying right now.
Fucking Tony. Well, good. Fuck it.
Okay.
Tony, I'm not gonna say it on camera. I'm saying to throw up and shit. No, I'm good.
Okay. Any shout outs? Nothing?
Nah,
That's it?
fuck everyone, man. It's fucking Friday night. Go drink or something, and we're gonna go drink.
Okay, at least throw on your mask if you're not gonna say anything. Okay. This guy Kujo is drunk right now. He doesn't know how to handle that.
Fuck you. Go home and mind your business.
Yeah. Gobble gobble. So,
Gobble gobble.
okay.
If you guys know a girl named Sandy, we'll tell her gobble gobble.
Will she gobble gobble?
We went. Hey, we went there. We went there.
For reals?
We went there.
Like,
We went there. Okay.
Was that a freaky tale or was that real life?
Motherfucker, shut up.
Okay. We probably won't be seeing the Pelvic Sorcerer anytime soon. So I would like to go ahead and apologize to everybody tuning in. With that being said, let me go ahead and give a shout out to, once again, the Pelvic Sorcerer, Kujo the Savage. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to Alex Cervantes Enterprise. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to.
Grandma didn't make videos like I told her to.
Let me go ahead and give a shout out to Beast Gallons for having promote this, and Moses. Give a shout out to Moses.
Moses Cuevas, that's my boy right there.
Yeah, let me go ahead and give a shout out to Anthony, the Hip Hop Jedi. Am I correct? Yeah. The Hip Hop that is so fucking dope. The Hip Hop Jedi. Okay. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to the Spice Smuggler for calling, and let me go ahead and get this guy off the air and take him home, and because this guy said too much.
You said boil, but I came back with la lengua.
Too much.
Fuck your mom.
Too much witch's brew.
I'm out.
Okay. You guys stay blessed. You guys have a blessed night. We'll see you guys not next Friday, but the Friday afterwards. And I'm going to have a surprise guest. So in 2 weeks, we'll see you. Break It Tales Podcast Friday. No, it's not. I promise you it's not. I promise you it's not. Okay. So with that being said, have a blessed night. Expect the unexpected, and I dare you guys to go to the mirror, turn off your lights, and say Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary 3 times. We're out of here.
If not, tell your mom, fuck you, mom.